get this started. The Gators will kick it away to start us off. He'll bring it back looking for help. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. The Orange offense will take the field, and they have the first possession of this game. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. We just need to see what they do today.
Here comes the heat. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. They'll go to the counter.
And it wasn't lack of effort by the running back. He was trying. You could tell he fought one guy off, but another guy in his face right away, just trying to do something. The offensive line needs to do a better job keeping some guys off his guy. Come on, man. Take care of your running back.
They've got him pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Here's the handoff. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. Syracuse will be forced to punt, getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Florida's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And what a performance. An aerial show from this guy in the last game. And he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like, you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
From the gun, the running back has it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Motion from the wideout. Dropping back, it's flag way. It's complete to the left. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. The Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He'll do it himself. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Man, I love that play by this corner. You know why? When you run the option and that thing gets spread out, your DBs have to commit to tackling. And how about the cornerback coming up, sticking his face in the fan, and making a play? You love to see DBs tackle like that.
Wants to go up top. Quickly complete. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the first down. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, it's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
They'll run it on 1st and goal. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Illegal blocking back.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. And the Gators trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Looking to pass. It's Lagway. Gets it out quickly. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wide receiver comes in motion. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Gators!
I know it's early this year, but it's obvious this guy is a focal point in this offense. After having 2 touchdowns in his first game, he gets on the board here. Doesn't matter where he lines up, they find ways to get him the football, and defenses just have not been able to figure him out.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So they move the ball 37 yards on the drive. And what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. He'll start this drive firing. Throws to the wideout. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
This is a team right now playing with tons of confidence because of how much their defense is dominating. Just look what they did the last time they took the field, and look what they're doing early in this game. They've got dudes flying around making plays. They are a tough unit.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Scanning the field, it's Carney. And the ball's out, and they're after it. How in the world did the offense retain possession?
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you, because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He's going to run it. Tackle is made at the 30-yard line, and it'll be 4th down.
Really good job by this defense. 3rd down, understanding, taking away the pass first, but I got to react, man. When these QBs take off, I got to stick my foot in the ground, stop playing pass, come up and get him on the ground. Big 3rd down stop.
Gators sending the offense back to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Motion from the wide receiver. Handoff to the single running back. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll send the back in motion. Wants to throw. It's Lagway. Makes the grab. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. Wide receiver going in motion. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you square your prominent jawline and go straight ahead to get it. Grab near the marker. It's Brown. Open space at the 25. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Florida!
What a great play call there on 4th down. You know, they script and practice these all throughout the week. You've got to be able to call something that you know you can run in your sleep. Beautiful execution on that 4th down play for a touchdown.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Old Dominion fell behind early, and it's been an uphill climb since. Thing is, this is a program that's worked the portal about as well as anyone. These kids are tough and could just find a way. They're trailing by just 4 to Virginia Tech. This one has actually kind of exceeded expectations. Always a memorable chapter in the book of college football.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Looking downfield, it's Carney. Got his man on the outside. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Looking to fire. Throws to the tight end. He's got it. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory.
How about that? Just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the catch. It's Cook. Still on his feet at the 45. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
Syracuse ready to go to work with another first down. Quarterback on the keeper. Got enough for the first down. Breaks into the open. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Orange.
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
He'll try to tack on one more. And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. Running back searching for a hole. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4.